this school named Malcolm X Shabazz means a lot to me because Malcolm X had pride, intelligence, and he was a great leader. And it means a lot to me because I'm representing through his school, and it brings pride to me in going to my academics, schoolwork, and being on the court playing hard.
Zanaya Graves, and today I'm going to be talking about what does Malcolm X mean to me. Malcolm X was a civil rights activist that inspired young people in his time and my times. He changed his life for the better. After leading in a life of bad decisions, this inspired me and those like him to do better and live up to his legacy.
Malcolm X inspired me is he was a great leader who led his people, a lot of confidence, and that relates to me because I would want to have confidence in everything I do, whether it's school, basketball, or whatever that goes on in school or with my personal life.
Hi, my name is Dominique Williams, and today I'm going to be talking about what Malcolm X means to me. So, as you all know, Malcolm X was not only a highly respected civil rights activist, he was also a great leader for the African American and Muslim community. He did things in his time that people thought were never going to happen or just thought were simply impossible. One thing that is really inspiring about Malcolm X is that instead of just hoping and praying for change to happen, he was the change that he wanted to see in the community, and he got things done. And going to a school named after Malcolm X is just such an honor because now we get to walk his path and, live his legacy. And even though he is no longer with us, we get to continuously shine on him.
Malcolm X was, to me, was a great leader, always doing what he had to do to make sure the world had to be the way it's supposed to be. When I do my schoolwork, I think of Malcolm X, just want to be on top of the list, on top of his class, and very smart and intelligent, fearless, not afraid to speak up and help others around him, and just really means a lot to the world.
Good morning, my name is Serenity Loyal, and as you know, it's February, so you know that means it's Black History Month. Today, I was asked, what do Malcolm X mean to me? Malcolm X mean a lot to me because he fought for us, and he made a big difference in our lives. He made a big difference in our lives because he fought for things to be equal for everybody, not just one, for all of us. If it wasn't for him, a lot of things in this world wouldn't have brought us together and made things equal for everybody. He was a Black American activist who had a lasting impact in raciality in America. He brought it to people's attention by writing speeches and putting it in political works. Thank you.
What Malcolm X means to me is he was a strong-minded man, he was a great leader, and he had some difficulties during his lifetime, but he had the chance to change it around, and he did. Speaking up for people that couldn't speak up for themselves, and being a part of this program and being a part of Malcolm X is a great feeling.
My name is Shanera, and to me, Malcolm X is a Black legend that helped us brothers and sisters as a community in a whole gain a little more respect rather than what used to happen back in his time. And he also taught me that violence isn't always the key. You can always kill something with kindness, intelligence, and Black power itself.
What I think of Malcolm X is a person who changes for the better for his people. Like when he went to Africa and actually learned from Islamic people and not really listened to his back in America Islam Nation. And it's very smart of him to do that because if I were to learn something from a guy, well, at least I know, I would like to know fully what I learned, not what the other guy told me. So I believe he was very smart, very leader-esque of him to do that.
For me personally, Malcolm X means a lot to me because he has impacted my life in ways I can't even speak of. I remember in the 9th grade, I used to be very shy, very timid, very insecure. I couldn't even hold a microphone in public. But from hearing his words, watching videos about him, his teachings, to actually studying him, I have become a very outspoken, independent Black young lady. I have become a better version of myself than going to a school named after him. Can you imagine? It has been a game changer for me, a wonderful game changer. I have been able to get information I never thought I'd be able to get in a million years. I have met people who have taken me to a higher standard, who have actually influenced my life positively. I I have been able to network positively with people who I never thought I'd be able to meet. It has just been a wonderful experience overall, and I'm really grateful to God for putting me in that school. I'm just grateful.
Good morning, my name is Donna Garrett. The question that was asked to me today was what Malcolm X means to me. Since I hear the name Malcolm X, I automatically think of power, racial freedom, and civil rights. If you don't already know, it's Black History Month, and in Black History Month we celebrate our Black African American leaders. If you don't already know, Malcolm X was an African American man who stood up for civil rights and fought for racial equality. Without him and many of our other Black leaders, a lot of things wouldn't be how they are today. Goodbye, thank you.
When I think of Malcolm X, I think of the many things he has done for the Black community, and I think about how he was as a person, his mindset, and his legacy. His mindset was very powerful for a black man back in the day. He had a very good mindset because he always strived for what was positive by any means, and that's what I always think about when I'm trying to do something, whether it's athletics or whether it's based on school. I always keep a good mindset. He has left a great legacy behind.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Chelsea, and I'm going to be talking about what Malcolm X means to me. Malcolm X is one of many people of color from back in the day that stood up for what they believed in, despite what white people made seem as wrong in society. What was so special about Malcolm was that he didn't grow up with a silver spoon to his mouth or lead a straight and narrow path to greatness. That was not what he did. Malcolm made mistakes, and he learned from that, which encouraged him to turn his life around. Now, going to a school named Malcolm X Shabazz has encouraged students like me and other students that could relate to Malcolm to do better in their lives as well because of how he lived his life. So, I appreciate being able to carry on his legacy and go to a school called Malcolm X Shabazz. Thank you.
What Malcolm X means to me. Malcolm X, he was a prideful man. He was very intelligent, and he put his heart into everything he does, and that's what characteristic I put into my life. On and off the court, I put my heart into everything I do.
I was born by the river in a little tent, but oh, just like the river I've been running ever since. It's been a long time coming, but I know a change gonna come, but oh, yes it will. It's been too hard living, but I'm afraid to die. 'Cause I don't know what's up there beyond the sky. It's been a long